When you wake up at 60 and look in the mirror, do you ever feel like the man staring back is not the same one you remember? The face looks familiar, but the spark feels weaker. Energy arrives more slowly, desire speaks in a softer voice, and nights that once restored you now leave you heavy and tired. Many men believe this quiet change is simply aging, but the truth is that 1 out of every 2 men over 60 struggles with fading potency and restless sleep. It is not only the body that feels the loss, but also the spirit, the confidence, and the way mornings begin. Too often, men stay silent or reach for quick fixes that only mask the problem without ever addressing the root. Think of testosterone as the current running through your home wiring. When it flows strongly, every room is filled with light and life. When it weakens, shadows creep in. Poor sleep lowers testosterone, weak testosterone reduces performance, and stress closes the loop until the cycle repeats night after night. The hopeful news is that this cycle can be broken. There are natural, science-backed steps that support your body without dangerous drugs or drastic procedures. With the right nightly routine, you can reset your body's repair crew, restore confidence, and reignite vigor. In this video, I will share 5 natural solutions that I have seen transform men over 60. From one overlooked vitamin to simple nightly habits, these steps can help you reclaim energy, deeper sleep, and stronger performance. The final solution may surprise you because it is the simplest one, yet it helped one of my patients escape years of restless nights and fading confidence. Stay until the end because aging is not the end of your story. You still hold the choice to take back your nights, your mornings, and your manhood. Are you ready to begin? If you have ever felt your strength fading, your nights restless, or your desire slipping into silence, let me reassure you right now, you are not alone. Millions of men past 60 carry this same quiet burden, often thinking it is their private battle. But here, in this space, we break that silence. This channel is a place where science meets encouragement and where natural solutions are shared openly without shame. Every week, I bring you strategies that men your age can actually use, simple habits, targeted nutrients, and practical tools that rebuild confidence step by step. So here is what I want you to do. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the guidance that may change your nights and your mornings. And right now, leave a quick comment. Type the number 1 if this already feels useful to you, or type 0 with any question you want me to answer. Your words may be exactly what another man needs to see to realize he is not fighting this alone. We are building a community where no man has to walk through fatigue, low testosterone, or fading performance in silence. Together, we can turn frustration into clarity and restore the spark that belongs to you. Every man over 60 deserves a plan that honors his biology and restores his confidence. The spark you miss has not disappeared. It has dimmed because your body stopped receiving the right signals at the right time. When those signals are restored at night, the repair systems wake up. Hormones align, blood flow steadies, sleep deepens, you stop surviving the night and start using it. In this section, I will walk you through 5 nighttime pillars that work with your physiology. Each pillar is simple enough to begin tonight and powerful enough to change how you feel in the weeks ahead. Melatonin, resetting the night clock. Think of melatonin as the green traffic light that lets blood move freely when your body calls for performance. When the light is out, traffic jams form and nothing reaches its destination. Melatonin is not only a sleep helper, it is a natural hormone that rises with darkness and tells every system to shift into maintenance mode. That signal calms the nervous system, reduces oxidative stress in the lining of your blood vessels, and keeps nitric oxide available so arteries can relax when you need them to. Deeper sleep follows, and that sleep protects the nightly surge of testosterone that keeps you strong, confident, and clear. Robert, age 68, came in exhausted and frustrated. He woke to urinate 3 times a night and felt drained by breakfast. We dimmed his home lights after dinner, removed screens from the bedroom, and added a very low dose of melatonin. After 2 weeks, he woke only once most nights and often slept straight through. Morning energy returned. His mood steadied, his confidence followed. He did not change who he was, he changed the signals he gave his brain at night. Another patient, Carl, age 66, was skeptical. He believed melatonin would make him groggy. We started with 1 milligram 30 to 60 minutes before bed and paired it with a brief breathing routine. Within 10 nights, he reported faster sleep onset and fewer awakenings. He felt clear in the morning because the dose was gentle and his evening light exposure was under control. Melatonin works best as a whisper, not a shout. Practical guidance for most men begins with 1 to 3 milligrams taken 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Focus first on darkening the environment, since bright light can cancel the message. Avoid alcohol close to bedtime because it fragments sleep. Speak with your clinician if you use sedatives, blood thinners, or have untreated sleep apnea. The goal is a smooth rise of melatonin that opens the door to deep sleep. When sleep deepens, testosterone recovery improves and circulation follows the green light again. Vitamin D, the hidden hormone. If melatonin is the green light, vitamin D is sunlight stored in your veins. It behaves less like a simple vitamin and more like a hormone that influences testosterone, mood, immune balance, and the health of the cells that line your arteries. When levels are low, men often feel flat. Mornings feel heavy. Workouts feel harder. Desire fades without explanation. Restoring a healthy level turns many of those dials back toward vitality. James, age 62, had stopped golfing because he felt tired by mid-morning. He also noticed a quiet drop in confidence during intimacy. His blood test showed a low 25-hydroxy vitamin D level. We corrected it with a dose tailored by his physician and paired the capsule with dinner that included healthy fats like salmon and olive oil. At the 6-week mark, his mood was lighter and his energy steadier. By 3 months, he described his mornings as bright again and his performance as reliable rather than hit or miss. Another man, Victor, lived in a sunny state and assumed he could not be deficient. He rarely went outside without long sleeves and a hat and avoided the midday sun. Testing revealed a deficiency. After guided supplementation, he reported fewer afternoon slumps and better sleep quality, even though he took the capsule with his evening meal. The lesson is simple. Guessing misses the mark. Testing guides the plan. Your action steps are clear. Ask your doctor to check your 25-hydroxyvitamin D level. If you are low, use the dose recommended for you and take it with a meal that contains healthy fat to improve absorption. Some men prefer a daily dose, while others do well with a supervised weekly dose. The goal is not a mega dose. The goal is a steady level that supports testosterone, vascular health, and mood. As those pieces align, you feel more like yourself. Magnesium, the relaxation mineral. Picture your body as a machine with hundreds of interlocking gears. Without oil, the gears grind and squeal. Magnesium is that oil. It participates in more than 300 reactions that regulate muscle relaxation, nerve balance, energy production, and the synthesis of nitric oxide. Without enough magnesium, your blood vessels stay tight, your mind stays alert at bedtime, and your sleep remains shallow. With adequate magnesium, your system glides, muscles relax, stress chemistry eases, deep sleep lasts longer. Luis, a 74-year-old retired teacher, had not slept more than 3 hours at a time for years. We introduced magnesium glycinate at 200 milligrams about an hour before bed and encouraged a warm shower and dim lights. After 3 weeks, he was sleeping 5 to 6 hours without waking and felt a calm he had not felt in a decade. His wife noticed he was more patient in the morning. He noticed his stamina had returned during daily walks. Elaine asked me about her husband, Michael, age 71, who clenched his jaw at night and woke with tight calves. We used a small amount of magnesium citrate along with gentle calf stretches before bed. The cramps faded and his sleep lengthened. He also felt less anxious as bedtime approached because his body finally allowed the descent into rest instead of fighting it. Most men do well starting with 200 to 400 milligrams in the evening. Glycinate is often the most comfortable form for sleep. Citrate can be useful but may loosen stools if the dose is too high. Men with kidney disease need medical guidance before supplementing. Caffeine late in the day and heavy alcohol use work against magnesium. Keep the routine simple. Quiet light, quiet mind, consistent timing. Magnesium is the steady hand on the dimmer switch that lets night do its job. Circulation boosters, small habits with big impact. Erections are vascular events. Hormones set the stage, but blood flow performs the act. Your vessels are highways. When lanes are open and smooth, traffic reaches its destination quickly. When lanes narrow, traffic slows and performance falters. The encouraging truth that small nightly habits open those lanes again without cost or complexity. Take a 10-minute walk after dinner. This simple practice improves glucose handling, reduces evening stiffness, and encourages gentle vasodilation. Add 5 minutes of deep belly breathing before bed. Inhale through the nose and feel the abdomen expand. Exhale long and slow. This pattern lowers sympathetic tone and quiets the heart. Finish with 2 sets of 10 pelvic floor contractions. Squeeze the muscles you would use to stop urine flow, hold a count of 3, and release. Over time, those muscles support blood trapping and firmness. Henry, age 70, combined these 3 habits with evening magnesium. Within 1 month, he noticed steadier energy when climbing stairs and a clear improvement in reliability during intimacy. He had tried many things over the years. The difference now was consistency. Small actions repeated nightly changed the baseline of his vascular health. You can add variety without losing the theme. Gentle mobility work for hips and ankles in the evening keeps arterial pathways free of tension. A short gratitude entry reduces stress chemistry. A warm shower followed by a cool bedroom signals the body to drop core temperature, which shortens the path to deep sleep. None of these steps is dramatic. Together, they reshape the night so that repair can happen every time you close your eyes. Sleep hygiene ritual, protecting testosterone's repair crew. Testosterone functions like a team of construction workers that repair roads after dark. They need quiet streets, clear instructions, and enough time to finish the job. If bright screens keep flashing, if the room is hot and noisy, or if late caffeine keeps the engines revving, the crew never completes the work. The next day, the road is still cracked and traffic suffers. Protect the window when testosterone peaks during the first hours of deep sleep. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Blackout curtains help. A small fan or white noise can soften outside sounds. Avoid caffeine after early afternoon and limit fluids during the final 2 hours before bed if nighttime urination breaks your sleep. Place the phone outside the bedroom and charge it there. The blue light and constant alerts tell your brain that the sun is still up, even when it is not. Men who guard this ritual notice clear benefits. Morning energy rises. Mood steadies. Recovery from workouts improves. Confidence in the bedroom grows because the systems that create performance finally have time and space to rebuild. You do not need perfection. You need a repeatable pattern that your body can trust. When it trusts the pattern, it commits to deep sleep. When it commits to deep sleep, testosterone rises as designed and blood vessels heal night after night. Bringing the pillars together. These pillars are not meant to overwhelm you. They are meant to stack. Melatonin quietly opens the door to night. Vitamin D tunes the inner hormone orchestra. Magnesium relaxes the body and lowers stress chemistry. Circulation habits keep the highways open and responsive. Sleep hygiene protects the crew that does the repair work. Start with one change and practice it for a week. Add the next once it feels natural. Momentum is the medicine. Consistency is the amplifier. Imagine the path ahead. In the first week, you fall asleep faster and wake less often. By the second week, mornings feel lighter and your patience improves. By the fourth week, your confidence rises as performance becomes more reliable. By the second or third month, you recognize the man in the mirror again. The face carries the same lines, but the eyes shine with a steady light. That light comes from sleep that heals, hormones that support vigor, and vessels that deliver blood on cue. You are not broken. You are under-signaled. Give your body the right cues at night, and it will answer. Give it darkness, and it will make melatonin. Give it measured sunlight during the day and the correct vitamin D level, and it will hold hormone balance. Give it magnesium, and it will let go of tension. Give it small movements and calm breath, and it will restore flow. Give it a quiet, cool bedroom, and it will protect testosterone like the precious resource it is. This is how men over 60 turn the night into an ally. This is how you reclaim strength without chasing extreme fixes. Choose one pillar this evening. Take the smallest action that moves you forward. Write it down. Do it again tomorrow. That is how the spark returns. That is how the house lights up. Even the best plan can fall short if a few common mistakes sneak into your nightly routine. Men over 60 often mean well when they try to fix sleep, hormones, and circulation. But a small misstep can block the benefits of everything else. Let me guide you through the pitfalls I see most often in my clinic and then share one extra practice that many of my patients call the missing piece in their recovery. One mistake is taking vitamin D without ever checking blood levels. Vitamin D is powerful, but more is not always better. Some men assume that if a little helps, a lot must be the answer. In reality, too much vitamin D can create imbalances in calcium and strain the kidneys. One of my patients, a retired engineer, took large doses on his own for months and wondered why he felt no better. Once we tested his 25-hydroxy vitamin D, we discovered his levels were already high. He did not need more. He needed balance. A simple blood test could have saved him months of frustration. Always let the numbers guide the dose, not guesswork. Another mistake is using melatonin in high doses. Melatonin is a whisper to the brain, not a shout. When men take 10 or even 20 milligrams, the result is often morning grogginess and disrupted sleep architecture. Melatonin should mimic the body's natural rise in the evening, not drown it. Robert, whom I mentioned earlier, succeeded because he kept the dose gentle and paired it with light reduction. When melatonin is used wisely, it clears the path for deep sleep and testosterone repair. When it is abused, it becomes another obstacle. A third mistake involves magnesium, specifically choosing the wrong form. Many supplements are sold as magnesium oxide, but this form passes through the gut with poor absorption. Men often tell me they tried magnesium and felt no benefit. The issue was not magnesium itself, but the form they chose. Switching to magnesium glycinate or citrate made a clear difference. Luis, the 74-year-old teacher, only improved after he changed the type he was taking. The lesson here is simple. Quality and form matter just as much as quantity. Now let me give you a bonus tip, one that has nothing to do with capsules or powders, but everything to do with the chemistry of the mind. I call it evening gratitude journaling. Before bed, take 5 minutes to write down 3 things you are thankful for from the day. They can be as small as a phone call with a friend, a good meal, or a quiet walk. The act of focusing on gratitude lowers stress hormones and signals safety to the nervous system. It calms the brain so it can land gently into sleep. Your mind is the pilot, and if it does not land gently, your body never truly rests. I had a patient named Thomas, 72, who often lay awake replaying worries about his health and finances. We added this 5-minute gratitude ritual to his bedtime routine. Within 3 weeks, he reported falling asleep faster and waking with less tension in his chest. He told me it felt like clearing the runway before the night flight. His hormones and his mood thanked him for it. When you combine accurate vitamin D testing, careful melatonin dosing, the right form of magnesium, and the calming effect of gratitude journaling, you give your body every chance to restore itself naturally. These are not dramatic changes. They are thoughtful corrections that remove obstacles and open the door to deeper recovery. The night is an ally when you guide it wisely. Tonight, you have learned how simple nighttime choices can reshape the way your body repairs itself. Melatonin resets the clock so blood can flow when you need it most. Vitamin D restores hormone balance, mood, and resilience. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, lowers stress, and keeps circulation open. When these tools are combined with smart sleep habits, your body remembers how to perform with confidence. Here is what you can expect when you put this into practice. By the first week, you notice deeper rest and fewer awakenings. By weeks 3 and 4, energy rises in the morning and natural firmness returns. By months 2 and 3, testosterone steadies, performance improves, and your sense of vitality feels renewed. These are not miracles. They are the results of working with your biology instead of fighting against it. Let me leave you with this truth. Aging does not break a man. Giving up does. Your body still remembers how to perform. It simply needs the right signals given at the right time. You are not broken, and you are not alone. You can write a new chapter, one filled with strength, clarity, and intimacy that lasts. Now I want to hear from you. Comment on one word to join the conversation. Write night if you will dim your lights earlier tonight, or walk if you will take 10 minutes after dinner to boost circulation. If you feel inspired to begin, type the number 1. If you have questions, type 0 and I will do my best to guide you. Your comment may be the message another man needs to realize he is not fighting this alone. If this message has helped you, give this video a like and share it with a brother, a friend, or a partner who may be carrying the same struggles in silence, and do not miss what comes next. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell for my upcoming video, Top 5 Foods That Keep Your Prostate Strong. Remember, vitality is not lost to time. It is reclaimed through choice. Tonight, you hold that choice. Your nights can be restorative, your mornings can be strong, and your story can move forward with confidence. Are you ready to begin?